Please welcome to the stage Cleopatra Coleman.
Thank you, guys. I brought some chewing gum to bring the teen spirit. I don't know if anyone wants some, but... All kinds of secrets here I can't share with you today, but maybe another time. Okay. This is my diary from about 14 years old, and I want to preface this entry by saying this is probably the most self-involved I've ever been in my life, although my boyfriend is here, so you could probably ask him if that's true. Okay, so let's begin. Hello! Long time no write, hey. How's life been? Can't complain, although I'm a little unsteady at the moment, which has compelled me to take out this dusty old thing and get those writing muscles going. As you may or may not have noticed from the headline date at the top of the page, it is in fact June 2002. That's right, June. I sure haven't written in ages, but I'm hoping to do this a few times a week from now on, for future reference. You know, got to keep those juicy gosses flowing. Yeah, so I'm well and truly a 14-year-old. About 80% of my friends are already 15. It was Angela Hill's birthday yesterday. But I'm not too sure if I could regard her as one of my friends. Since her mum, Karen, bought our dance school from Val, it's been Angela, Angela, Angela. Her photos are on the cards, on the newsletters. She's taking over all of Deborah's classes and demanding front row placement in our routines, which she usually does not get, not to mention trying to blackmail Deborah into telling me I can't do my championships this year because they're scared I'm going to win. Of course, Deborah didn't buy it, and I'm preparing to perform my championship routine in 2 weeks. I'm so excited and scared and stressed at the same time. And you know what? I'm so much more mature now. I couldn't care how many trophies Angela Hill has, who has about 20 or so solos. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I have lost my place. Okay. Sorry, guys. There's a lot here that I don't want to divulge, so I'm trying to edit myself on the fly, which obviously it doesn't really work. Okay, so getting away from dancing and onto the bad stuff before we talk about boys and shit. Well, this is the bad. About 2 months ago, 2 days after Daddy's birthday, Mum's boyfriend died. It was so sad. He had been Mum's boyfriend for about 5 years and he died. I know shit happens in life, but wow, it still doesn't seem like he's gone. It really tore Mum apart. And I hate to see her cry. She cries just about every day and has done so ever since that day. How did he die? Well, it's pretty ugly, actually. You know how he kind of always had this mystery life that he would never talk about? And now he had friends that he would talk about but never really give away anything? Well, I'm just glad we don't know who did it. I gotta go. I'll be back to tell you some more goss after dancing. Okay, so we are moving on from death and drug lords onto real life. A typical girl's life. My life, which isn't always so typical. Anyway. Boys. Well, I'd better get the bad news out of the way. This subject, ugh. So I had a boyfriend, okay? His name's Angus. Never liked the name, never liked the guy, okay? I don't know what happened. He told someone that he really liked me for some reason, and I decided to get with him. He was new at our school at the time, fresh from Sydney. I guess I could say he was okay before he lost all his Sydney charm and turned into a boring, immature, idiotic Byron dude. Yeah, that's right. He was a real Sydney boy, born and bred. The gelled hair, jeans, polo tops. I was really quite attracted to him. After I got with him that night, he asked me out, and I said yes, even though we were both drunk and I'd forgotten the next morning. That is, until about 10 people texted me that they had heard. By the way, I'm totally exaggerating. I was not that popular. 10 people texted me that had heard about it at like 10 o'clock the next morning. Seriously, the news spread so quickly. Cleo's going out with a guy in our year. That's right. He was 15 years old. But as I said, he was mature, not to mention rich and kind of cute. I just ended up getting sick of him. I needed a break. But what I really wanted was an older boyfriend. Oops, I did it again, you guys. A real guy. So it was just before the holidays when I broke it off and he went away to Sydney. And of course, like I do with all my past guys, I forgot about him. But before I initially broke up with him, it was a nice warm night during the holidays at some point. I was still with Angus. Mum and I went out and she left her mobile phone so I could text some people because I had no credit on mine. Remember credit? I was so bored that I went through my entire phone book and texted everybody. All I said was, "Hey, what you up to? It's Cleo." Of course, I got like 500 replies. And one of them was this guy, Blair. I had never texted him before because I only got his number recently, and when I saw him in town and he was tuning me heaps, tuning means flirting, but he was drunk, so I didn't think he was serious. Anyhow, he replied back along with the rest, and he must have thought I was interested in him because he said, "Hey babe, just chilling with my boys," or some shit. So I forgot about him too and just continued being with Angus. I'd always dreamed about getting with Blair and how hot he was. Not to mention saying I was the hottest chick in year 8 last year. But if you look to the beginning of this diary, on a page about me really wanting a boyfriend, you will see that I thought of Blair, but realised, or so I thought, that I could never get him. I was wrong. Just a second. So that night, one night, I got a text message really late. He was probably stoned or drunk, and he said, "Hey Cleo, sorry for not calling you. I was busy. Thought you were playing me around. I want to be with you. You just don't seem interested. Call you tomorrow, Blair." Did he call? No, he didn't fucking call me. He's so slack. So when I see him, I'm going to have a really sexy smile on my face that will make him think of me and eventually text or call me. And then I can act real cool, like I'm into it, but acknowledge that he has been slack. I'll say something like, "Well, I do like you, Blair, but you seem to be confused sometimes. You think I was playing you around? You're the one that says you're going to call, but doesn't. I don't know what you think the way to act with me is, but that is not it. I mean, I can tell you right now that next time you do this, I will just think, oh, he doesn't like me, better forget him. So if you're interested, act interested. If you're not, tell me now, because I will just find somebody else who is." I'd love to tell him that. I've got it all worked out. Just tell him I like him, but I'm not going to let it get any further if he doesn't show me that he likes me. And that's the truth. So that's all my boy goss. Just there. So enough bitching. It's time to finally end this super long entry and go to bed. Count the pages. It's like a fucking novel, man. Wish me luck in waking up in the morning. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, and I've got a maths test tomorrow too. Wish me luck for that. I'm going to need it since I spent all my time writing in this and not studying. I'm such an idiot for doing that. No offense, my trusty diary. Get the goss later, okay? Once I find some goss for you to get. Love ya. Keep shining forever, babe. Kiss, hug for the future. Love, Cleopatra. You're a star. Always have been, always will be, baby.